Assalamualaikum student. Today we are going to understand the experiment number 3, that is to determine the disintegration time of film coated tablet. Requirement as usual, similar with the experiment number 1 and 2. We required basket rack assembly and any of the film coated tablets we are going to use in today's experiment, Nirabion. What is the theory of film coated tablet? First of all, the definition. Coated tablet. Coated tablet are the tablet covered with one or more layer of mixture of substance such as natural or synthetic resin, polymers, gums, filler, sugar, plasticizer, polyols, waxes, coloring matters, authorized by the appropriate national and regulatory guideline, flavoring substance, and sometimes also active ingredient. A broken section, when examined under a lens, shows a core which is surrounded by a continuous layer of a different texture. Usually this test you can see we can perform for the film coated tablet to determine the uniformity around the tablet when we have performed the film coating on any formulation on a solid dosage form. The tablet may be coated for a variety of the reasons. What are these reasons? For the protection of the active ingredient, or we have intention to protect from air, moisture, light, and sometimes to mask the bitterness, bitter taste or unpleasant taste or odor, as well as the improvement of appearance. The substance used for coating is usually applied as a solution or a suspension. There are three main categories of the coated tablet. What are these? Number 1, sugar coated. Number 2, film coated. And number 3, modified release tablet. As you can see, the guideline 1 reference, WHO World Organization revision of monograph on capsule 2011, and yes, film coated. Film coated definition. Okay, and here it describes the disintegration time. I will tell you in further detail about this after theory. Let's continue with our theory portion. Okay, three main categories of the coated tablet: sugar coated, film coated, modified release tablet. So, film coated tablet, according to the WHO guideline, a film coated tablet is covered with a thin layer of resin, polymers, and plasticizers capable of forming a film. How this film coated process perform? It is usually performed by two types. Number one, aqueous film coated, in which solvent water system, and number two, non-aqueous film coated, solvent organic product. Okay. Now, coating equipment. Definitely, there is some equipment required for the coating. The side-vented perforated pan coaters is the most commonly used coating device of tablet. Type of film coated polymers are two types: immediate release coating and number two, modified release coating. Immediate release coating polymers are number one, cellulose derivative like hydroxypropylmethyl cellulose. Second category, vinyl derivatives, polyvinyl pyrrolidone and copolymers of vinyl pyrrolidone and vinyl acetate, जिसको कहा जाता है copovidone. Number third category, amino alkyl methacrylate copolymer. Second type of film coated polymers for the modified release coating. Number one, cellulose derivative. Example, ethyl cellulose, EC, cellulose acetate, CA. Second type of modified release coating polymers, methyl methacrylate or copolymers. Number third, meta acrylic acid copolymers. And the fourth type in modified release coating is phenolate ester. Definitely, if we do the film coating on some solid dosage form, there may be a chances of some film coated defect, which we take it from the book Alton. Alton describes film coated defect. A film coating is not a perfect process. Defect and imperfection in the coat can occur if the formulation of the coat and the core or the coating process is not adequately designed and controlled. The defects that are commonly attributed to foam coating are usually visual defect, usually seen with the film coated tablet, and the defect that affect functional properties. What are the functional properties? Such as those influencing the drug release, and thus these are usually associated with the modified release product. As the name shows, for modified release, there may be some kind of extended release, delayed release, sustained release type of formulation, which may be altered, which may be compromised by this film coating process. So, by far, the most common defect described in detail by Raw in 1992 with suggestion for their resolution. Visual defect can be categorized as those related to रोने 1992 में डिस्क्राइब किए थे some visual defect को और सजेस्ट किया था कुछ रेजोल्यूशन उसने दी थी. Number 1, processing issue. They are typically associated with the imbalance between the rate of delivery of the coating tablet and the rate of evaporation during the drying process. This imbalance results in either over wetting or over drying when surface erosion of the tablet as well as chipping of the tablet edges may result. Second category described by the board, formulation issues. These are usually associated with some deficiency in the core of the tablet or multi-particulate or the coating. Core formulation issues often result in mechanical defects such that the core is not able to withstand the attritional effect of the coating process, leading to tablet breakage or erosion. Coating formulation issues often result in a film of inadequate mechanical strength, leading to film cracking and chipping, or inadequate film adhesion, result in film peeling and logo bridging. Here in this table you can see some major differences between the sugar coating and film coating process. If you see the appearance, sugar coated, rounded with a high degree of polish as we see in like bunties, whereas in the film coating, appearance retain the contour of original coat, usually not as shiny as the sugar coated type. Weight increase due to coating material. Definitely, it is higher in concentration as compared to the film coating, usually 2% to 3%. As we have read some suggestion from the row, logo and break line. Sugar coating may not possible, but in film coating, it is possible. When we are considering other type of solid dosage form, sugar coating possible, but little industrial important. But the film coating in other dosage form, especially in the case of the multi-particulate, very important. In case of modified release form, processes difference if we see in between the sugar coated and film coated stages for the sugar coated are the multi stages process, whereas in the film coating it is usually the single stage, most economical. Typical batch coating time, usually in sugar coating it is longer, 8 hours, but easily longer. It may be more or longer. But in film coating, the time duration for the whole process may be 1.5 hour to 2 hours. Functional coating. In sugar coating, not usually possible apart from gastro-resistant coating. Gastro-resistant as we have learned in our previous experiment. But film coating, as regards the functional coating, is easily adaptable for controlled drilling. Okay, what is the procedure for disintegration test? Firm coated tablet comply with 5.3 disintegration test for tablet and capsule. Operate the apparatus for 30 minutes and examine the state of the tablet. Place one dosage unit in each of the 6 tiers of the basket and, if specified, add a disc. Operate the apparatus using water as the immersion fluid unless another liquid, if it is described by the monograph of such API, and maintain its temperature at 35 to 39 degrees centigrade. At the end of the specified time, lift the basket from the fluid and observe the dosage unit. All the dosage units have disintegrated completely. If one or two dosage units fail to disintegrate, repeat the test on 12 additional dosage units. The requirements of the test are met if not less than 16 of 18 dosage units tested are disintegrated. As we have seen in our earlier experiment, if the 6 is passed, then it is okay. If anyone is failed, then we have to repeat the same disintegration on 12 additional dosage units. After the completion of the experiment, if 16 out of 18 units are passed, then this disintegration test is okay. Otherwise, the batches fail. Okay? You have to take the reading of the Neurobion tablet and write it down in observation. Then after completion of the experiment, you have to write it down your result, and after result, discuss it with the guideline, WHO guideline. Here we complete our experiment number 3. Thank you.